Hello, I'm Mary V. Today let's talk about how to set up the left hand if you have a small hand. So setting up the left hand, if you have a small hand, there are lots of things that you can do, but there's lots you need to know. And one of the most important exercises that you can ever do is one that splits the hand in two. So you take your first finger and you put it on the other side of the neck, and you let the thumb be completely free of the neck, just sitting there. And then you simply put the fingers down, 2, 3 and 4. And you'll start to feel, without the first finger and the thumb, you'll start to feel that without the first finger and the thumb coming into play, that the second, third and fourth fingers are much freer to be able to move. And this is incredibly important. If you have a very short fourth finger, like me, and a small hand, this is an essential exercise in order to set up the 3 outside fingers here and allow the tendons to work. And it starts to make you realize that you can put your fingers down without the thumb, and also that it frees you from the first finger. And that setting up the fourth finger, the third finger and the second finger to work independently makes you realize that, in fact, if you have been squeezing between the first finger and the thumb like this, that really prevents the other 3 fingers from actually working properly, because there's a squeeze and you're not able to stretch forward. So get them working independently. Get the second, the third and the fourth, especially the fourth. Now as you do this, you realize that you can relax just about everything: your shoulder, your jaw, your arm. You're free to actually set these fingers up properly with a feeling of equality and strength. And then when you are ready, put the first finger back and make it accommodate like this. Do this exercise then. So there's another aspect, and it's when you put the thumb back on. The position of the thumb is very important, because the position of the thumb is really in parallel to your arm, your hand, in relation to your hand, not to the neck of the violin. So in order to accommodate my short fingers, I set the hand back from the fourth finger and I play on the side of the first finger. So the thumb goes in parallel to the hand. It doesn't go in relation to the neck. So the thumb is actually still in relation to my hand and arm, rather than the neck. It's not set upright on the neck because my hand is not upright. My hand is set back, and that's why my thumb is simply in line with my hand, not the neck of the violin. So it moves in a natural way, along with the way that my hand is going, you see, rather than forward or back or anything like that. Now if you've got long fingers and your fingers are facing forward and your hand isn't set back so much, like mine is, then your thumb will be more upright. But really it's following the line of the hand rather than being at right angles to the neck. So I would recommend this very important exercise over and over again, to separate the fingers, to make you realize the role of the thumb, the role of the first finger, the base of the first finger and the thumb. If they're squeezing, it prevents you from stretching out your fingers. If your fingers are set back without the squeezing here, then you can set up your hand properly. If you try to stretch forward, you're always going to have a tremendous amount of tension here, and it's going to make your agility and facility, it's going to really affect it and make it worse. Whereas if you liberate your fingers here and get facility, get a lot of facility and strength. You're not using your thumb, and you're just cradling the violin in the crook between your first and second fingers. You're kind of feeling of widening your hand to accommodate the width of the neck. That's a fantastic feeling. That gives you a lot more freedom to move your fingers around. So I was taught this exercise many years ago by Tom Roulette, one of my most beloved teachers. And he did it over and over and over again with me until I did have a feeling of independence between the two parts of my hand. And I never had any problem with squeezing between the base of my first finger and my thumb, because my hand was able to be set up properly with the first finger and the thumb making the adjustments in the hand. So that's the secret of having a small hand. Accommodate the fourth finger and this part of the hand first, and then find a way for the first finger and the thumb to accommodate. And remember, there's no set position for the thumb except to be in line with your hand and your arm, rather than the thumb being set forward like this. Makes it very, very difficult to stretch forward if you do that, whereas this makes it much more easy to stretch. So hopefully this will really help you, because I know a lot of people with small hands do struggle with their stretches to try to progress and make it all a lot more comfortable. And believe me, that exercise there, that's the secret of it, really. Get your fingers going. It's incredible the freedom you can feel. It's very revealing. So good luck with that, and I hope you get on well. So I'll say bye-bye for now. Bye.